Welcome to Silver Pros. Glad you're here with us. I am Yankee Stacking, the host for tonight's fun podcast, and with me is the one and only Silver Dragons. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great. Happy to be here.
Well, we have some fun to talk about tonight, especially the price of silver. Did you see this coming? Did we see this coming?
I feel like every time it gets a little closer to 40, the traders, the bots, everything kicks in and it
Right.
backs off a hair. But we bumped up to 39.50 like what, 2-3 times now?
Look at this. It just has been
Unbelievable.
climbing the whole month, May and June, and then we had another jump up. It seems to have maybe consolidated just a tiny bit, and it's staying above 39. It's 39 and change, but 39.30. It doesn't seem to want it. We got a new floor, it seems. Nah, it might break through it, but wow, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, if we can get through, we could see a really big pop. And who knows? I mean, it could be off to the races. It might still be too soon for that, but one of the things that Harry and Adrian, the guys, were mentioning is that this seems really organic. It's not like silver went up $10 in a day and now we're right at 40. It slowly trickled up. So it hasn't hit the mania yet. We're still way far from that. And it has a lot of room to go. Honestly, it does.
Got to talk about the giveaway just for a moment, right? SD
Let's
Bullion is sponsoring the giveaway. SD Bullion is a phenomenal online retailer for all your bullion needs, silver or gold or anything else. And I'll tell you, they are so generous to be able to give away tonight. They're giving away a 1 ounce Scottsdale stacker, the Eagle Scottsdale stacker. This is the first time they've done a 1 ounce on these Scottsdale stackers. They are amazing, both obverse and the incuse reverse. Beautiful. I think the reverse is sometimes prettier, but we're giving away one of these.
You hit the subscribe, leave a comment, and then at the end of the stream, we'll harvest all the names.
And put them on this.
They're going to go on the wheel and
is.
randomly select one winner for the silver.
That's right. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we got to get back to the silver discussion, right?
Yeah.
Silver going up. Gold actually gave up some of its gains, right? And look what the GSR has done.
Unbelievable.
86.
When the GSR was at 105, I traded my 1 ounce of gold for 101 ounces of silver.
Yep.
101. And now the GSR is at 86. So I'm definitely profitable if I want to trade back. I'm going to wait for it to go lower. Honestly, it's kind of getting back to where it should be. It should be like 70.
60, 70.
60.
Yep. Yes, easily. Yep.
We're halfway there. We really are.
And I always ask you this. When you pulling the trigger, they want to know, what is Dragon's going to do?
Way too soon. Way too soon.
It is, isn't it? Yep.
I mean, if it gets down to like 70, I might, for like a video, do 1 ounce or, kind of mess around with it a little bit. But I'm not doing anything big until it gets to 60, 50, 40. Like if it's 40, that's, a lot of silver is going to go and get turned into gold.
If you're playing that, wait for it a little longer, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, and neither are you. But hey, that's what I do. All right, so why? Why is that GSR plummeting like that?
Well, it's just simply because silver's going up and gold is pretty much flat.
Yeah, right. Silver going up, gold coming down just a hair. But I think a lot of it stems from this. Recently, gold sold off a bit because of the deals, the tariff deal, especially with Japan. That was like, okay, it's not going to be a full-on trade war. It's maybe he's going to back down, and that eases a bit. It's now risk off more than
less
risk
fear.
On. Less fear. Yeah.
Yeah, and gold loves the fear. I mean, when there's the wars, when there's the trade issues, gold is skyrocketing.
And silver,
now that it's getting worked out, it's
and
flat.
Silver actually sort of like a bipolar metal. Oh, good, we're not going to have a recession. Ooh, that'd be good for manufacturing. That'd be good for the industrial use of silver. Yeah. Wait a minute. The monetary side's, talking. If it's going to get bad, silver is where you're going to want to be. Now, another thing is rates. Okay.
When are they going to go down,
When are
Yankee?
they going to go down? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you look at this Fed Watch tool, it ain't going to happen next week. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much. No
not that
way.
one.
97% say, yeah, no, there's no cut. But if you look out to September, okay,
No way.
62.
No way.
62%
No
thinks
way.
there's a cut. Well, then you look at October, about 80% think a cut. And then December, by December, it's like 92.2%.
But
think.
they've been wrong so
know.
many times.
Listen, they already have cut a tiny bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very interesting chart. I'm going to show you this chart, and I'm going to show you an article I want to get your take on. Here is since 1995 on, we've had what, 2.5 recessions, formally, right? We had the .com, we had the Great Recession, we had the COVID one, right? And every time you can see right before the recession, there's the cuts begin, right? And then we go in. And then it comes back up.
It's almost
again.
like we have another recession coming or something.
And it cuts, it goes down. And then it goes, and then it cuts down before this little one. Yeah. Do they know something's coming? And when, right?
Or if we're already in a recession.
Exactly. They can go back and change all the numbers for a year or whatnot and say, oh, yeah, it started way back then, right? And a lot of people feel that it already is here. They're just denying it, playing games with the numbers and all that. So, but even formally, even by the book, right, no matter how much they fudge the numbers, it could be going into one. And if they cut, silver prices spike an average of 332% during rate cut cycles.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that number. Now, what does that mean? I watched the video, and I also read, it says here that the expert here that was talking said that he did some analysis, right? So what I did is I looked at once they start cutting rates and how does silver react after that? He said that they would start to cut rates. Silver may come off for a bit, and this is what I've seen every time, but it bottoms and then it starts to take off. And in the last 3 rate cycles, the rate cutting cycles that I showed you, if you go from bottom to peak, silver was actually up 332% on average. That is incredible.
So the question is, how much does silver go down before it takes off? Because like we've said time and time again, when there's the recession, it's in the news, everyone's talking about it. Silver, it's like, uh-oh, don't get silver.
Boom.
They're not going to use it.
Yep.
Nothing's going to get manufactured. And so silver goes down. Does it go down to 35? Does it go down to 30? How low does it go?
And how high does it get before it retraces? Remember, are we going to make higher lows in another 6 months? So again, this is one of the reasons why, I understand holding some dry powder and not buying, although I look at that poll, 60% buying more, 37 stopped, and only 3% selling. People are still buying. I just bought this today. It is the America the Beautiful Yosemite. This is where Mrs. Yankee and friends of ours are going next year, and I plan on taking this with me and just holding it up in front of it, and then pull it away. But I've been dying to go across country to go to Yosemite. But I bought this because we got to keep buying. Maybe you buy a little less when these highs hit, and you wait a little bit. But don't wait too long to get in because, again, if this goes to 40 or 45 and then retraces back to 38, 37, it's still going to be worth having.